Fez, Morocco is known for their tanneries, with leather products being one of the most common things sold in their souk or market, and has been a cultural center for centuries. Fez has been the capital of Morocco, and it also had a large European population in the past. Fezians tend to look lighter in skin color than other cities in Morocco. Fez is also home to the oldest university in the world, the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, which was founded in 859 by a woman named Fatima. In Morocco, 99.1% of the population is Arab or Berber, which is the indigenous people, and of their immigrants, a majority are from France. I was studying in Morocco for a total of 9 weeks, living in the city of Fez, which is over 1,000 years old and has a population of about 1 million people. Before we discuss my personal experience in Morocco, I would like to add that I had some really negative experiences occur, which I will discuss in further detail later, but I will try to keep this as unbiased as possible moving forward. In our group of 13, there were 5 girls who were white and 2 that had darker skin with Hispanic backgrounds. We were verbally harassed not only daily, but constantly and everywhere we went. We could not walk by ourselves and would not go anywhere without someone knowing where we were going. My friend and I, who was also white, got chased walking home and had to move to a different location. Another girl who was not with the UF in Fez program, but also studying at the same center in Fez, also got chased home. The man had pulled down his pants and followed her into her building. She also had to move. Another girl in our group got physically assaulted in the streets. At the gym, a man started rubbing himself while staring at my friend and I from about 10 feet away. Only one of the light-skinned girls in our group didn't have anything happen to her when she was in the group of 3 or less. And neither of the Hispanic girls who blended in more had anything happen to them while they were in a small group of 3 or less. The reason why I put emphasis on small groups is that large groups naturally draw more attention and have a mixture of races and sexes. And while I understand that a majority of these examples will be given as a white woman in a predominantly brown country, the men in our group did receive an amount of discrimination as well. Along with experiencing harassment, the local population would assume that with being white came a certain amount of wealth, often being charged 3 times the amount of what the meter would say in a taxi, being passed up if we would not pay that amount, and as well as for other things in the souk. On the other hand, there was a Middle Eastern American student who blended in very well with the local population. He would often receive free tea, free items in the souk, and hospitality that we could not even imagine receiving. Even though we would speak the local language, it would not help. And despite having taken 4 years of Arabic, taxi drivers would often ignore me completely and only listen to those who were also Middle Eastern, despite not knowing nearly as much Arabic as I had, even having just started learning. They would refer to them on where they wanted to go and ignore me. I lived and studied primarily in Fez, but traveling to other cities as well. And the treatment experienced in Fez was worse than the treatment we received in other cities. During my time there, I tried to blend in with the local population, wearing very modest clothing, even to the point of wearing local clothing, and even considering covering my head, though nothing I could do would disguise the fact that I had light skin, freckles, and blue eyes. It didn't take long into the trip to realize that this was an issue of race, that I had become a beacon to the local population because of the color of my skin, which is something I'd never experienced before. It made me more aware of my own race in America and also how the minorities may feel here.